Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. We're going to do like last week with one rune and a tarot card for clarity and an additional rune for clarity on each position. And at the very end, we're going to get a card of additional advice for your carrying with you throughout the rest of your week, Pisces. So stay tuned for that from the Crystal Grid Oracle deck. In your energetic past, here is the rune of Dagaz. This is the rune of clarity, transmutation, divine alchemy. This is like the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis. This is beautiful. It's either blessings or challenges with that clarity. So take this how it resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is something where this is irreversible. So something you're contended with regardless. So you definitely did have to go within for that balance and the clarity of this. Okay, is this a dichotomy that needs to be honored, that I am able to master and transmute, or is it a false dichotomy? That sort of information. So card of clarity here is the Page of Pentacles with Dagaz. So you received a message that added to your clarity. This was not a hurried kind of message. This is more maybe of a response, but this is well, I don't know, with the Page of Pentacles upright though, I don't see that as a response really. I see that as maybe a very grounded, divinely guided message that you received recently that added to you like this aha awareness kind of moment. Yeah, I can see that as a thing. Novice is the rune of clarity here for this, and this is needs, constraints, limitations. Life happens, things pop up, but this could have been a message that came through as one of your needs, constraints, limitations. Is it a balance of needs versus wants, and limitations, perceived or not perceived, right? Or actual limitations versus your perceived limitations, which are fears. Okay, so I think that came through one of your needs, that communication, and then you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense when you were getting that sort of energy. Looking at your rune for the now, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't for this whole reading, Pisces. So this is Kanos. This is the rune of manifestation and leading by example. This is the torch that lights the path for yourself and simultaneously for others. People are watching your light. People notice your light. People take heed. So this is leading by example. Like the advice that you give to others is usually advice you need to take for yourself too. What your opinions of others are probably your opinions of aspects of yourself too. So, yeah, again, everything in balance and moderation, but definitely you're trailblazing on this new path here. With this clarity, I see you moving forward with that new understanding and understanding. Yeah, Ace of Cups reversed though, so maybe you're feeling kind of held back from doing that. Maybe you're not super emotionally invested in this. This is more of a reactionary kind of thing. Definitely go within though. This is just the energies that you're surrounded with for right now, but we'll get a lot more clarity and advice here going forward. Maybe blessings or challenges with success or authenticity, showing up for yourself, for others. This, like the sun's light, it shines on everything and everything without any hesitation or judgment or anything like that. It doesn't care what color your skin is or what your religious beliefs are. It just shines anyway. And your blessed or challenge with aspects of this right now, these are both fiery kind of energy. This is fire, fire, fire energy right there. All three in a row. So Pisces, let's talk about that. Are you burning bridges? Are you trailblazing in healthy ways? All right, it's probably time to go within and ask those kinds of questions, but let's see what's in your energetic near future. Fehu, abundance. So this is great. Stepping into your authenticity, leading by example, will lead you to call down your abundance rather than having to go out and chase it and get distracted. This is also adopting healthier aspects of what abundance means to you and how you practice how you achieve that abundance. This is the Nine of Wands reversed for this, and I think this is kind of feeling like near the end of the journey, and maybe not feeling so reflective on it. Interesting. So Nine of Wands is usually like a reflection on your path thus far, and recognizing that you've done a lot of work. You've gone really far. And you're recognizing there's still a little bit more way to go and need to persevere. So with the reversed, I'm thinking maybe you're not even recognizing. You're maybe breezing by this milestone. Might not even be a milestone. But this is still something where you're probably not noticing that because you're all about the wands right there. Fire, fire, fire. No wonder why you have your cups reversed, your Ace of Cups reversed. So you're kind of emotionally closed off. I could see why you're probably indifferent to your path. Maybe you gave up something that you were kind of emotionally attached to, and that maybe forced you to adopt a different aspect of abundance, question mark. Okay, Rune of Clarity for that is Odin's rune, so that's not super clear yet, but we'll get there. I pulled the Unikite set out, so we're going to pull a Rune of Clarity for that at the very end, but Odin's rune is indicative of the patch over Odin's eye, so that is something that you already know or something that's hidden from you, and I can almost 1,000% guarantee this is something that you know. I'm pretty sure. If you don't know, then you need to know, and we're going to find out. What's your influence of the energetic now here in Pisces? Blessings, Bracana, the Birch Goddess's rune of new beginnings. Maybe how are you challenged or affected by how you bless and nurture yourself and those around you? This new beginning that you are in is maybe, yeah. Well, anyway, that's an influencing energy. So anyway, how you nurture and the type of beginnings, your emotional strings attached or your mental strings attached, things like that. Interesting stuff. Okay, 10 of Cups reversed. So yeah, lack of nurturing. Major lack of nurturing. So Ace of Cups and 10 of Cups reversed for your influence and the now. Influence of the now and your now. So that's no wonder why you're feeling closed off, because you're feeling closed off from your blessings, your divine connection. We're going to get some advice here pretty soon for this and what you can do. So what else is this clarified by for abundance? Okay. Yeah, aspects of abundance. You're attached to a certain aspect or outcome. Maybe you had a goal and you're super hopeful and you did all the things. You did all the steps. But it's still not there. This is a revision of how you're showing up for yourself in your own life. So what's your advice for the now? Pisces, what's your advice for the now? Reho, be in divine flow and divine guidance and divine step with the process. Not what you think, but what you know is divine guidance. This is also probably leaving behind discordant and abusive energies, like leaving the house, spouse, or career. Stepping away from what doesn't serve your divinely guided path and stepping back into your divinely guided path, being present, being in the now. Reidho looks like Wunjo, where you're following your joy and your bliss. Wunjo is the Klein flag of success after trial, right? And it has a leg that's stepping forward. It hasn't quite landed yet because it's always in divine flow. It's always taking another step forward with divine flow. This is calling you to be present like that, right? Be now. Don't be over there in the future. This is my projected outcome. No, that's not now. That's reaching up for abundance instead of calling it in. At the moment you're reaching out for that abundance, instead of calling it in, is the moment you're not present. Queen of Cups reversed for clarity here. Yeah, again, you're releasing a lot of your emotional and intuitive attachments to what that is in your life. Yeah, you need to release that. Heal those aspects within yourself. And yeah, that's going to help you lead by example more. It's going to help you with your authenticity more. I mean, you're still needing to show up for yourself, but don't be emotionally closed off. You need to you need to release that emotional, whatever this is, attachment to this abundance and blessings and new beginnings and this beautiful thing that you moved into in the past. Maybe growth has just been too slow for you, not to your liking. Divine doesn't care. Everything happens in divine timing. You can help it along for sure, but with those healthy aspects, right? Not those projection energies. Divine communicates through presence or not at all. It's always up to us to tune in to divine, Pisces. Wow. Okay, clarity, August. Again, fire energy here. Fire. You're going through another metamorphosis, another change. Things will never be the same again. You're going within for that clarity. I see you applying that. You need to let this divine alchemy take hold. You need to let this transmutation take place in your life fully. You say one thing, but are you doing it? You feel a certain way, but are you following through with it? All right, so these are beautiful aspects that we get to look at within ourselves. That's huge advice, a big release for you. Let me know in the comments below how this all resonates. Please do take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I know these are maybe could be only meant for one person out there. Still, it's worth it. All right, so with this, it is the horse rune. This is an energetic source that's proven itself to you throughout your life. This is a spiritual recharge for you. This is the rune Ewas, and this is like a pilgrimage journey. You're definitely moving on. You're moving on with something, but with another energy as well. With that energetic source that's proven itself to you, has kind of helped you through all that. Like your spouse, like your family, or like your relationship with yourself, your inner child, your divine source, your lineage, whoever this is. This is more that reciprocative, not coercive, kind of leading and following each other with that faith, with that grounded sense of divine flow. Yeah, this is beautiful. The Fool reversed in this outcome. The Fool reversed, like, yeah, you are no fool anymore, but you are kind of in this like soft restart, I want to say, quote unquote, soft restart of this. Yeah, I'm getting huge ringing in ear for confirmation. Okay, so soft restart. This is, yeah, you're not the fool anymore. You Divine says that's enough said. Message has been sent. Okay, you're moving on with what's healthier. Yeah, you're moving on to more in your momentum and what's healthier in your sense of what's naturally healthy for you. What is that next step? Next step has to be even more grounded than the next because it's gaining more momentum. You want to make sure that each step you take forward is as divinely guided and sure-footed as possible, like Aurochs, the Urus rune here depicts. Stepping forward and maybe even stepping away from aspect of maybe emotional attachments to certain aspects of abundance, of your clarity. Definitely being challenged or emotionally challenged with your leadership and your authenticity. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this is for your clarity here in the future. Divine says you already know what's up. Yep, better faith in yourself, better faith in others. The Unikite rune here of Algies is your built-in divine defense, built-in divine connection, protection. The antlers on the elk is your built-in divine defense. You're divinely protected, and this is you moving forward in more enhanced faith. Before, this is like studies and book learning and kind of programming, if you will. Like, this says that, therefore I am. No. You're releasing a lot of that, and you're moving forward with this inner knowing, this inner fire, if you will. You have fire 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row here. Yeah, definitely working on your inner fire and your faith, Pisces. This is awesome. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates, because this is a big, big shift for you. Could be some tears shed in this, kind of a cathartic release almost, when we have our identities so wrapped up in these ways of being. All right. Crystal Grid Oracle deck for the message of clarity here for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading. And Divine gave us a card already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Quickest shuffle today. Strength. Diamond. Yeah. Enough said. Let's just end it right here. 71 is the number for the card. So 7 plus 1, numerology. 71 equals 8. And 8 is your rune of abundance. 8, or number of abundance anyway. Healthier aspects of abundance, honestly. This is what is really calling in for you. Strength in that aspect as well. Strength in abundance. Infinite, like the number 8. Yeah. Tip it on the side is that infinite clarity. Yeah. All right, so Diamond, strength card here, is about strength, shining, and influence. Depicted in this card are diamond, rose quartz, and regular quartz. So you can screenshot this and then zoom in and crop the picture and take the energy of this beautiful crystal grid here with you, and it also help you lock in the information from this rune reading here with you in this card for the week, so you can carry it with you. Anyway, this says diamonds are created under extreme pressure and, under extreme temperature and pressure, as the exact conditions needed to form diamonds have not occurred in our lifetime. The age when they are created was millions of years ago. They were not made from coal at first, though. They're made from carbon. Diamonds have forever been seen as a gift of long-lasting life, and they are virtually unbreakable. They're incredibly hard and strong, and thus used to cut all other gemstones. They're a symbol of strength and endurance, and because of their stunning refractive qualities when cut, they also allow you to shine through adversity. Shine in the glory of knowing how strong you have become, or how strong you need to be at this time. Strength can come from many sources. It can be gained from your wisdom through dealing with pressure and adversity over your lifetime, or from having family and friends in your corner when you need them. Strength comes from following what makes your heart sing, so find what brings the greatest strength from within and use it to your advantage. Pisces, no one can stand in your way when you lead with internal power. Yeah, that faith. Then you get to call in that abundance. Last paragraph here. The radiance from a beautifully cut diamond is something to behold. The way the light refracts perfectly, pulling your gaze to its magnificence. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you are beautiful because of what you have gone through, just as diamonds did in their formation. Some people love diamonds with flaws, and as they can view the flaws as adding to a diamond's luster. Other people prefer absolute perfection, but this mainly indicates a true reflection of the person who is looking at the diamond. Wink, wink. You often look for that which is similar to yourself. So understand that if you're seeking perfection, you may be striving for perfection within yourself to start with. However, if you seek diamonds with flaws, you can relate because you love your flaws as they make you you. Namaste. Have a blissed and abundant week.